friends, it's Miss Colleen at Discovery Hill. Today I want to talk to you about pollinators and their big important job they do. So who are pollinators? They are bees, butterflies, moths, and other insects, also birds and bats. And the job they do is spread pollen from flower to flower. But what is pollen? Well, pollen is a sticky powder that flowers make, and it helps them to make seeds and fruit. Let's take a look at some pollinators doing their big important work here at Discovery Hill. How does it work? How does a pollinator spread the pollen from plant to plant or flower to flower? So here we have this pretty common wildflower called pink evening primrose. You may have seen these outside before, and if you stuck your nose inside to take a whiff, you may have come away with some yellow powder on your nose. Well, the same thing happens when a bee visits them. I have this foam brush, and I'm going to pretend like this foam brush is a bee with a fuzzy, hairy bee body, and it's going to visit these flowers. So here's my bee going into the flower, gathering some nectar, because that's my food. That's what bees eat. Getting some nectar, and when I come away, you'll see on my brush, on my bee body, I have some of that yellow, sticky powder. That's pollen. And then I go to the next flower and I'm after more nectar. Yum, yum, yum. Give me all that nectar. I'm a bee and I love nectar. And there, I have collected even more pollen. Then I take it to the next flower. I'm there to get my nectar. And while I'm there, I'm getting covered in even more pollen. And when that happens, I'm gathering nectar and pollen. And at the same time, that pollen is shaking off a little bit at a time from my body, and I'm spreading the pollen flower to flower to flower with every visit. So you see, plants and pollinators have a pretty important partnership, and I'm glad for it. When our plants and pollinators are doing well, we all do better. We saw a lot of pollinators here at Discovery Hill today. Next time you're outside, try and spot a pollinator in your environment. Thanks for joining me today at Discovery Hill. I hope to see you again soon. What will you find when you play outside?